angry with your partner, that doesn't mean you don't love them anymore. You still love yourself. It's just that you're not happy with the current situation at hand. So attack the current situation. Hello, precious one. Welcome back to our channel. And if you're new here, if this is your first time seeing my face on your screen, thanks so much for tuning in. But please don't just be a stranger. Hit on that subscribe button to be part of this family. So guys, by the topic, you know what we're discussing today. So without wasting my time, let's get straight into today's video. So conflict, misunderstanding, or disagreements is something that you cannot do away with in your relationship or in your marriage, okay? No matter how you understand yourselves, no matter how you love yourselves, a time will come that the two of you will have different opinion about something. You will disagree on something. So it is not bad to have this kind of small misunderstandings in your relationship, but there is a way to go about it so that you don't destroy the future happiness of your marriage, okay? There are certain things that you would do when you are not happy with your partner, or you are having some misunderstandings that maybe they will forgive you, but they will never forget, okay? It will go a long way to affect your marriage. So these are the things that we are coming to look at today. Remember, these are the things that you shouldn't do, not things that you shouldn't say. Maybe that will be our next video. Things that you shouldn't say when you are having little misunderstanding with your partner, your wife, or your husband. But today's video is about things that you shouldn't do, okay? Yeah, so the first thing that you shouldn't do in that relationship, no matter how heavy or no matter how hot that argument or misunderstanding is, don't ever raise your hand on your partner, either your husband or your wife, because I understand we have wives who beat up their husbands, all right? Although it is rare, but it happens. So don't ever touch your husband when you are angry. Not ever touch your wife when you are angry. No matter how angry you are, no matter how offended you are, no matter what they have done, don't ever raise your hand on your husband or your wife. It is very bad, okay? It is something that we are always talking against. Physical abuse is a no. Abuse in any form is a no, okay? But we are talking about physical abuse today. Don't ever touch them. Don't ever beat them up. Yes, let me use this word. Don't ever beat them up when you are angry with them, when you are not so happy with them, when they've done something wrong. There are ways to, talk about it. There are ways to go about it. Don't ever, no matter how angry you are, don't ever raise your hand on your partner. It will go a long way to destroy the happiness in that marriage, okay? You can talk about it. You can seek counseling. You are adult. That is why they said that marriage is not for girls and boys. It is for mature people. So when you're having a misunderstanding, that doesn't mean you should raise your hand. Come on. Your partner is not your child. And besides, nowadays, we don't even have the right to beat our children anyhow. Not to talk of your partner, okay? So no matter how angry you are, make sure you don't cross boundaries, sorry. Make sure you set some boundaries for yourself, that no matter how angry I am, I'm never going to cross this boundary, all right? So yeah, that's the first thing. Okay, so the second thing that we're going to talk about is that when you are angry with your partner, don't attack them personally. Attack the mistake that they've done, okay? Don't attack them personally. Should I give an example? Maybe you ask your husband to maybe get your child from school because you'll be late or something, so he should just go to the school and then pick him up. And they call you from the school that, hey, nobody's picking your child today. What is happening? Where are you guys? And you were angry with your partner. When you come home, focus on what he has done. Don't focus on him. I hope you get me right now. Don't attack him personally. Attack what he has done. So that is going to help you to avoid using words that you shouldn't use for your partner. So just bear in mind that you're not angry with him, but you are angry with what he has done. So attack what he has done. Don't attack him personally. Because if you do that, trust me, you will use words that later on you will regret it. And just as I said before, maybe they might forgive you, but they will never forget that particular word. When a word come out from your mouth, you can never undo it, okay? You can never take that word back. We do say that, I know we do say that a lot. Well, I take it back, but guess what? They will still remember, okay? So attack that particular situation. Don't attack yourselves. Don't attack your wife personally. Don't attack your husband personally. Just attack the situation. The reason why you are angry, focus on it and talk about it. Don't attack yourselves. personally, because it will go a long way to affect your relationship or your marriage. So the third thing that we are going to talk about is don't send them packing. Okay? We have a lot of women and a lot of men out there who are fond of doing that. With any little misunderstanding, they will send you packing. Go back to your parents' house, get out of my house. That thing, just don't do it, because it just shows that you don't value your partner. It shows that you can live life without them. It shows that you only appreciate them when things are okay or you are happy with them. But then any little misunderstanding or any little hardship that you face, you can just send them packing without thinking twice. Don't ever tell your partner that get out of my house. I hope you get it. Don't tell your partner, get out of my house, because it goes a long way to destroy your relationship. If I'm with you and then any little problem that comes our way, you ask me to just go back to my parents or get out of my house, it indicates that I'm not that valuable to you. You don't really cherish me. I mean, you are okay without me. It says a lot of things. Okay, it says a lot of things. And again, maybe you will come back and just tell me that you're sorry. I will also say, maybe because I love you, I will also say, okay, I've forgiven you, but just remember, I will never forget it. Okay, I will just know that, hey, you can just ask me to pack out anytime. You don't care about me, all right? That is what I want to communicate across. You don't care about a person. That singular act just shows that you don't care about your partner. So when you are having misunderstandings, please don't send your partner packing. I know a lot of men do that, but then later they will go and then beg and then bring them back home. But hey, you're a matured person. Don't send your partner packing. It doesn't speak well of you, and it goes a long way to destroy the happiness of that relationship. Wow, I think I've lost the natural light. All right, guys, so the fourth thing that we are going to talk about is don't ever attack your partner's family when you are angry or you're having small misunderstandings with them, okay? You just look at her and be like, look at you. They did not even train you well. With that, you are speaking directly to their parents, or maybe anyone that trained your wife or your husband. And that goes a long way to destroy your relationship, the happiness in it. Again, they might choose to forgive you, but they will never forget about it. So don't ever attack your partner's family when you are angry with them or when you're having some misunderstandings with them. Don't even bring them in, all right? It is just the two of you. You are not agreeing on something and you are just attacking that thing. Don't even bring them. Don't drag them in. Don't mention their parents. Don't mention their sisters. Don't mention anyone. Just attack the situation at hand. So doing that is a high form of disrespect. It will get your partner angry. In fact, you yourself will be angry when your partner do that to you. So please don't do that. Don't drag their family members in any disagreement, okay? Attack the situation at hand and everything is going to be fine. So guys, the last thing that we're going to talk about today is that don't remind them of their past mistake. Don't remind them of it. So you're having misunderstanding today and then you just go and then remember them of something that they did last year. You'll be like, this is what you did last year. You did the same thing, Reminding them shows that you did not forgive them. So maybe your husband did something that you don't like last year, and then out of your own will, you told him, darling, I've forgiven you. And then you have a misunderstanding today and you just remember them of that incident. It's rather prolongs that misunderstanding or disagreement you're having. I mean, it rather brings more, it makes it a heated argument. It rather brings more anger. It's rather ginger the person to be angry the more. It will never do anything good to that situation that you're having at hand. So why don't you just tackle that situation at hand and then leave that something that they did to you last year, last 2 years, even last week or maybe yesterday? Why don't you just leave it out and then just look at the situation at hand, because it is going to do no good to it. All right, it's rather going to ginger it. It's rather going to make that argument a heated one. It is rather going to make it worse. Okay, so for peace to reign in that house, remember, it is just the both of you. You love yourselves. Just get angry with your partner. That doesn't mean you don't love them anymore. You still love yourselves. It's just that you're not happy with the current situation at hand. So attack the current situation. Don't bring the past mistakes that they've done, and then you, out of your own will, you've forgiven them, but you always remind them of it, okay? So don't do that. So let your partner believe in your words. Let them really be rest assured that my husband said he has forgiven me, and it's really true, he has. My wife says he has forgiven me, and really, I know for sure that she has forgiven me. So don't ever drag the past mistakes again to worsen the current situation. It is not good. Remember, we want to live together happily, not just enduring each other's presence, but enjoying each other's presence. Okay, so guys, yeah, that's what I have for you today. In our next video, yes, we will talk about things that you shouldn't say to your husband when you are having a misunderstanding or you are exchanging words. And then again, we will talk about things that you shouldn't say to your wife when you are exchanging words. I mean, angry with them. All right, so thanks so much for watching, guys. If you're new here, you've watched to this end, I really appreciate you, but please don't just be a stranger, just as I said. Subscribe to this channel, like my videos, and share with your family and friends. All right, as I always tell you, you can only be the best version of yourself in Christ Jesus. Take good care of yourself, stay blessed, and know where to get a reason before you get happy. Be happy all the time, because happiness is a medicine for the body and the soul as well. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time in my next video.